that. That's for sure. You won't miss this either. Look at that.
All right, I've got a neat surprise.
Oh, I like surprises.
Debbie Cloud,
Hey!
who would normally be in this group, is going to help commentate. Her husband is out there. It is his birthday.
That was not a birthday wish he was expecting, but I do hope you give it full bells on what he's doing right and wrong, because I know you could be out there this morning.
I couldn't, but I'm injured.
What have you done?
Had a wreck at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, she was in the 99 TA2 car. The one that we always comment
yes.
how pretty it is because
Yeah.
it changes colors. Beautiful car, but she's not feeling herself, right?
No.
I wouldn't say injured, but you just don't feel right in a car.
I'm in some major pain.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so hopefully Coda.
Yeah.
Yes, hopefully Coda. So you're going to be listening to Debbie Cloud, one of our regulars in SVRA, competitors that is, and of course husband John. And it's his birthday today. Is out there right now. What are your chances today? Do you think?
What's he running here? He's
in that Pontiac Grand Prix.
God,
He's Rusty Wallace.
He's way back there.
Listen to her. Now, I will say that John and Debbie are very competitive, and in vintage racing, we don't really condone metal to metal, as we call it, but in her stock car, I've got some footage of her at Coda from in her car. She was running the Carl Edwards Affleck car. She has no problem moving her husband out of the way.
Yeah, of course.
Not anybody else.
You got to remember who's in charge of the household.
Yeah.
Well, the last I checked, when they throw a green, it means go, not stop at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
So you need to go.
Debbie Cloud. So here we come to the start.
I love
her
it.
buddy and driver, also Wally Dallenbach
Wally.
Jr., leads the field. So Jonathan, take us away to the start here at VIR.
All right, the muscle cars heading down this long straight at VIR. Always love a start here as they roar past our commentary position and down towards the horseshoe for the first time.
That's Phil.
Yeah, Phil Lasco there. Just on the outside, that's Wally Dallenbach Jr., two-time Trans Am champion, followed by Phil Lasco and his TA2 car from Mike Cope from a few years ago. It's the Justin Haley car.
Yeah.
And Debbie, as a racer, what are you seeing here at the start at VIR?
I see that Phil is freaking holding his own there with Wally. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Phil's under our tent, too. He's a great driver.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting battle, but in terms of the qualifying, Wally did 148.5 to Lasco's 153.3. So if he manages to hang on to him, it'll be impressive because Wally obviously had the bit between his teeth and was already starting to show.
Well, with the horsepower he's got, yeah, he should not lose this race. And if he does, wah-wah.
I love it. So Wally Dallenbach Jr., here a guest of the Clouds, just has become a really good fan through our V-Rock. And later on, you got to explain the whole Jeb Burton, Debbie Cloud story too, because Jeb Burton won Talladega this year with Xfinity Series because of John and Debbie Cloud.
Well, I don't know if it's because of us, but we like to
you
help
had a
him.
big part of it.
We love to help him out. He is definitely my favorite, which, yes, he's on tonight at 7:30 at, where are they at tonight? Vegas.
Vegas, yeah.
He was going to come here Thursday and turn some laps in the 99, but too busy working on sponsorship for next year, so tough go over there in Xfinity, but
Yeah.
We just saw Scott Borchetta, I believe, take over the position from Rusty Wallace there. Scott, for some reason, in the number 48, had to start at the back, so he just came through Oak Tree. There it is. There's Wally Dallenbach Jr. in that newly painted number 44. Beautiful car. And when I think of John and Debbie Cloud, I think of you in that entrepreneur car that you raced here years ago, and then that's John's car there.
yeah,
Wally's doing a good job in that.
I give Wally a run for his money if I was in the entrepreneur car for sure.
The entrepreneur car won in our Trans Am class at Road America this year to the new owner.
That is the fastest car out on the track.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think I told you at Sebring you guys were running that 2000, the first year Trans Am ran with us, and you and John would have both qualified in your 20, 30-year-old Trans Am cars, I think 7th and 8th. So that shows the speed of those cars still.
Oh yeah, they got a lot in them. That's why we don't drive them anymore.
So VIR, explain to the fans out there why this is such a fun but also difficult track.
It is super fast, but let me tell you, man, you take one tire off the wrong way, especially going through the S's, you are done. It's kind of like a pull your panties up and go.
Yeah.
So that's James Hammond there in the 2014 Porsche 991 Cup car, and this is a mixed group of racing. So you've got some of the stock cars from the Cup car, the NASCAR days. These are also called Porsche Cup cars, and you always get confused when you hear Cup cars. And then we've got some Trans Am cars from back in the day, but it's basically they're running around the same lap time. So that would be kind of more like a GT1 type car there with the Porsche Cup cars.
So where's that number 2 stock car? How come we don't got him on any of these videos?
Where's the Rusty Wallace, the
Yes,
Miller
come
Genuine
on.
Draft?
Come on, camera
It's
guy,
coming
let's
up
go.
through here.
Well, we don't like to go all the way straight back to 13 immediately.
It's usually Debbie roasting her husband.
Well, you see, she started it, so I mean, I don't even know the man, but I know if he hears this, he's not going to be happy.
Yeah, probably not.
And John Cloud, the recipient of the VIR Gold Cup here a few years
last
ago.
year.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, COVID year.
There's a Porsche Cayman.
See, this is torture because if I was out there, I'd be kicking us behind.
Oh, you censored yourself, didn't you?
I did.
Have to. We don't follow the FCC rules in the live streaming. Lap 3 of 8 here at Virginia International Raceway with Ben and John and Debbie Cloud as our guest. Her husband is out there racing on his birthday in the Miller Genuine Draft. There is Scott Borchetta. And school bus yellow, number 48, after his hero Dan Gurney.
What year is that car?
That's 220.
What's he doing in here?
I know.
Well, you were racing your new TA2 car in this group.
Yeah, but I also don't run in TA2. He runs in TA2, so he needs to take that car and run in TA2
doing
and get out of vintage.
laps.
Doing practice. It's pretty smart.
Wow, you're not allowed. That's not allowed.
I think it is now. I think they made a rule that you can't, because Ken Twakes was doing it too.
I do have to ask the question: how do you homologate a 220 into a Group 10 start?
I don't know that, but a lot of times Debbie's looking at me with laser eyes. Right there he is. He's coming through the bridge back there.
Here he comes.
Miller Genuine Draft stock car behind that BMW, but that is a beautiful BMW. That's the 72 of Stephen Hammond. So we've got a few Hammonds out there. That is a 2004 BMW M3. That's the 520 of
he's into
Tom
11th now.
Kapczynski.
So, are you still sharing presents at this juncture in your marriage, birthdays or not?
Oh, sure, yeah.
What are you getting?
I had nothing.
So fair enough.
What do you get a guy who has everything?
I
There
had,
you go, true.
I had his birthday cake today. That was very
I
good.
get good gifts. Like two Christmases ago, he bought me 2 pink steering wheels for my cars from Pappas. Oh, I thought I died and went to heaven. Pink steering wheels. Yeah, people don't like the Cup cars out here, but I gotta tell you, the most fun car you will ever drive. Everybody should get in a Cup car, get out here on one of these tracks and hit these
And
curves.
we are in Virginia. We're in moonshine country. This is NASCAR country. So a Rusty Wallace MGD car belongs here more than anywhere else other than maybe Charlotte.
Yeah, oh, that's always a good track too.
What is your favorite track to run?
It's become the Roval.
Really?
Oh my
really?
God, that was, I love NASCAR, so of course watching NASCAR and having the opportunity, I always said, well, it'd be so cool if we could ever do the Roval, and then
Here we are.
Here we
there
are.
he is. All right, so
There he
announce to
is.
us. Give us some color commentary on this driver right here.
Who is this guy?
John Cloud. Oh, go baby go. Look at him go. Not bad for an old dude,
That's
huh?
a good line.
I'll tell you what, he definitely knows how to drive a race car.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine 20 years doing this. No way.
And he was out there in the 69 Grabber Blue, or 70 Boss 302.
Yes.
And now he's in this. And then a few years ago, remember I came to you so excited because he won the Masters class here in TA2. And you were so happy for that. It's so much fun when we see the families out here racing. Graham and Sharon Edelman are here this weekend. We've got the Alfa Romeos and the Mauers, father, son, son. I love having the family, but I don't know if there's more competitive husband and wife than John and Debbie Cloud. And I think the competition comes from Debbie's side. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, right.
I was saying to Ben earlier, I love to see the different fields we get wherever we go, whether it's Watkins Glen or Laguna Seca. But the clouds and the Nashes seem to be there, and there's a few that are every race. Some of this one out.
Mulholland?
33.
Joe Mulholland, yeah, in the 2013 Chevrolet Corvette from Breathless Racing, Miami, Florida. Hope he gets that fired back up. That's where the oak tree used to be, and that was a lot of fun driving under that oak tree. Tell us about that, Nikki.
Yeah, well, it was always a good, visual spot. Then all of a sudden I came back when you're like, where'd the tree go? Yeah, it's kind of a shame it's gone. It was pretty much the classic.
So speaking of the Roval, so they're in a race with Scott Borchetta, John and Debbie Cloud. Scott Borchetta and Debbie Cloud are up on the podium, and both of their sponsored NASCAR drivers were racing, I think, that night somewhere.
Yeah, in Atlanta.
Because Scott sponsors Jade Buford,
Yeah,
and then you're with Jeb Burton.
Yep.
And it seems like right now Jeb Burton's gotten the better of him.
Oh, he's way better than Jade Buford. If there's one mistake that Scott's making is he should sign Jeb up, not Mr. J. But, you know, whatever.
No,
I'm
I
sure.
love Jade Buford.
I don't know. So Jeb's a good guy.
Great
so.
guy from Nashville, Tennessee. Look at that car. So that's one of the cars in your stable as well.
Yes.
And what's it like knowing that such a legend is piloting this thing around?
Wally is a great guy, nice as can be, and he is a great driver. And I get in the street car with him?
He scares you in the street car?
Hell yeah, he does. Pouring rain, can't see 2 feet in front of you. It's a red light. You don't need to brake 2 seconds before the light. It's just.
So he drives like this all the time?
Yes.
He can't turn it off?
Nope. No.
All right, now we've got stock car versus stock car here, Debbie. What's going to happen here? Who's in the stock car right behind him?
What number is
Can't see
that?
the number.
Is that the 46?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's Ricky Knuckles.
Oh, what a great name for a NASCAR
That is an
driver.
absolute classic
Sounds
NASCAR.
like a mafia. You're going to hear from Ricky
Knuckles coming up on John Cloud.
Right next to
That's Joseph Rizzo there
this guy.
in the Porsche. But then there's Ricky Knuckles right behind Rusty Wallace there, piloted by John Cloud. And there is the Python all the way from Melbourne, Australia, is George
That?
Vidovic. Yeah, and that Python
That's
XX, which to me
gorgeous.
is like a Cobra on steroids.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, and he won our award for the longest drive here. He won his box of Lucas Slickness detailing along with the two from Southern California. We just saw Kim Madrid and Bob Hatley. They all drove from Southern California to race at VIR in that beautiful Python. That thing just looks like muscle everywhere.
Well, you can't work out what it looks like. It's like a combination of about 4 different makes.
It's gorgeous.
It looks like a Cobra that spent too much time on the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
And like got all muscled up and got real tan, you know.
And there's a touch of Viper to the front of it, and so that's, so there's other snakes involved.
So the Roval, Debbie, I don't think I ever would have thought that. I thought you would have picked Glenn or maybe VIR.
But as a NASCAR fan, that's going to
Glenn.
be pretty iconic.
Yeah, so she had a spin during our Enduro. So we
Ah,
never
that's
saw
why
it
I
on the
missed it.
broadcast.
Ah, I
yeah.
see.
No,
Okay.
I didn't spin. I just hit the damn wall. I blew a front left and went right into the wall. So.
And those walls are unforgiving.
No,
it's
yeah,
not like
it
the
was.
safer walls we have in NASCAR.
But years ago, I got stuck out there during the Enduro in the yellow entrepreneur car. It broke, and they said, "Only a couple more laps. You okay out here?" I'm thinking, "Okay, it's about 115 degrees in the car, but for 2 laps, I don't want to ruin anybody's race."
Where are you hurting it? 'Cause that is
20
big.
minutes later, I was still out there. Heat stroke was bad.
Ah,
So I was in the same spot again this time. My ribs,
yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. So we won't try to make you laugh then.
Okay, as long as I don't sneeze.
Yeah, there's something hanging on the right side of this car there. That looks like the Smokey and the Bandit. Oh yeah, you see that? There we go.
Oh,
What is
his
this?
back end.
That's not good. That means Ernie Francis Sr. and Billy Roper are going to have a long
more
night
work.
tonight in the Breathless camp.
It doesn't look. It looks a bit cosmetic rather than something that's going to take forever.
What did he hit?
Hopefully not that
Somebody hit
Rusty
him,
Wallace
but
car.
it
But there's
looks
Phil Lasco. He's doing pretty well.
That boy can drive a car, man.
Okay, so
Oh, Jesus, he's lapping people.
Wally,
Oh,
yeah.
Of course. Oh, that guy's parked next to
who's
me.
in that camera?
That 46 car.
That is Donnie Strickland. Okay, so there goes Wally, 2-time Trans Am champion, NASCAR announcer. We're seeing the blue flag there at turn 10. Turn
Well-
10, Debbie, you know I've been taking video here for 10 years at SVRA. The most incidents I have between turn 10 and turn 11 at VIR. That's just a treacherous part of the track. What happens is they go wide in turn 10 and then try to correct it, and they swing back across the track and hit the inside
yep,
wall.
Yep. He better not pass John or he won't be driving anymore.
Oh, you're hearing from the owners here.
Yeah.
Debbie Cloud.
He better just whoa it up a little bit.
Team orders from the Cloud clan, huh?
Jeez.
I've always wanted to have a team manager's view of the races in action.
Well, One
Oh,
thing-
somebody's gone grass tracking,
Yeah.
and they turned roller coaster into a nightmare roller coaster.
Oh boy.
And
Oh, it's Wally.
Wally, of all people.
Over
And
driving.
that grass, if he goes around one more lap, that
He's
might
gonna
overheat
overheat
it.
it.
Is he going to have to come in? What's the team orders here?
He
You
won't.
sending
He
him
won't come in. See?
Uh-oh.
No.
See, no, he won't. He'll just
No.
drive it till it.
He's got dry. Yeah, it's win or die. There's no.
Oh,
Well,
here's
the
the
checker
checker.
flag is there.
Oh.
So that we'll give him that. He had to finish the race.
Look at what he's doing.
See, look, Debbie, he's doing the business.
Good,
See?
smart man there.
You got to like that. Not only does he win the race, but he saves the car.
Good
And it is
boy.
overheating quickly. Look.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. And that's Steve, the starter, up there waving the checkered
now, that
flag.
isn't in the rules, but
Going
Oh, we're
counter
going
race. I hear race control. RC
Oh,
is.
Wally,
You're going to
you
have to
should
go.
know
Now you
better.
got to go down to race control because RC is losing it right now on the radio, Debbie.
here's
Here it
what
is.
happened. Oh, he went. That was a fast off. Right at the top of the hill.
Oh my God. What is he doing?
He's trying to get back on track.
Them Duke boys are in trouble now.
Oh, and Duke.
Well, who wants to drive on the track? Not Wally.
Yeah.
Oh my,
Look,
look at him.
see, why take the roller coaster? It's a long way around. We take a straight line to Hogben.
Yeah, when I went to race school, they said try to make a straight line out of all the corners. and he did
So
that.
that's right to it.
Well, Debbie, it's been awesome. You got to come back up, though.
You're welcome
But,
anytime,
Happy
Debbie.
birthday to John Cloud.
Yes,
Wally
yes.
wins the race and saves the car, hopefully, but now you probably have to go down and yell at some of your drivers, right?
Well, I'm thinking maybe he didn't win that race because
Well, to be
kind
fair,
of took a
he would
short.
argue that
He took a short
Oh,
thing
yeah.
here.
No, but he would argue that he got it into a safer place than where he was.
Oh yeah,
See, you
trust
might need
me.
to go downstairs and talk to race control.
Wally will talk his way out of that one.
I'm sure. He was like, look, I was in a precarious place. I won the race. I passed the checkered flag, but then I
And
realized I needed to get out of the
He's
way.
son of like the most famous steward in the world of Wally Dallenbach Sr. So
Yeah,
I'm sure
his-
he's learned some
His
tricks.
dad's getting inducted into the Indy Hall of Fame,
Oh, wow.
and yeah, in Detroit.
That's
In Detroit, which is crazy, right?
That is crazy.
My hometown.
Yeah.
Go Lions.
There you
Nice.
go.
All right. Well, Debbie Cloud, thank you so much, and hope you come back up here and join us again.
Always welcome. Get well soon.
Thank you.
Don't sneeze or laugh.
Yeah, I
And we'll
won't.
see you at Coda.
Oh, I'll be at Coda.
We look forward to it. Let's have a look at the results then for our Group 10. And it was Wally Dallenbach Jr. who put on a sensational run, finishing in style, missing out at the roller coaster, and then just taking the checkered flag in that Ford Mustang Cobra. Phil Lasco taking second place. That's how they started, to be fair. Jody Miller taking third in the Porsche GT3 Cup. Scott Borchetta from the back to the front. The 48 finishing fourth ahead of Richardson. Hammond in sixth place. Joseph Wiggins, Tom Kopinski in 8th position, Steve Hammond in 9th. Ricky Knuckles in the Chevrolet Impala. What a name. I'm going to change my name by default to that and see if I can get a ride in a race car.